welcome flip clock fans. Here we have a General Electric flip clock. This is a very common clock, one of various models. Well, what we're going to talk about today is the date code. How do you translate this date code and find out when this clock was actually made? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that and see what you think about it. So we see here, we've got a clock here. It's a 4-digit date code. And on this model here, 74310C, you can see, and then another 74310C. They have these 4-digit codes. Now there's other clocks in the 43 series that have the same code. This is 5041, 3120, a little different version there. So if you have a clock like this, check it and see if it's got a 4-digit date code. Now we're going to interpret this code and show you what it is. So this first digit, it's always between 1 and 7. You'll never find it anything else. Always between 1 and 7. Second digit, it could be any digit. Any digit from 0 to 9 you'll see showing up right here. Now the third and fourth digits you're going to take together, and you're going to find that they only go between 01 and 54. So what does all this mean? Well, the first digit, digit number 1, designates the day of the week. So starting with Monday being 1 and Sunday being 7. In this case, the clock was made on the 5th day of the week, or Friday. Now the second digit, digit 2, is going to signify the last digit of the year. So this would be 1981. This series code seems to have been started around 1976 and likely stopped around 1985. You say, well, how does that work? How would this work for other clocks outside of that range? Well, you got to realize this was an internal code, and it was for this particular model, this series of models. So they knew what it meant, and they're the only ones that mattered in their eyes. They never did tell the public what this was, and this had to be figured out. Digits 3 and 4, again to be taken together, designate the week of the year. There are only 54 weeks in the year, so these two numbers are only going to be 01 to 54. Now, of course, they would have charts for easy recall of these weeks, but we have the internet. So if you go online, you can look back and see what week 34 would translate into. You see on this site they do say their weeks run from Monday through Sunday, so that would match our code. So you go to week 34, we see that it ran from August 17th of 81 to August 23rd of 1981. So 5134 translates to the 5th day of the 34th week of 81, or August 21st, 1981. So there it is. That's something we can do to look at our clocks and figure out the actual day they were made in this certain series. Now, we can go ahead and look at this clock and practice on this one to see what we think. So in this case we have 5740. And we know that 5 is Friday, 7 means 1977. Now, how am I sure of that? Well, I found that the 74310s showed up around 1976 in newspapers. They weren't there before then, so I'm pretty sure that 7 would be 77. In the 40th week, when we go back to our chart, between the 3rd and the 9th, so that would be Friday, so it would be October 7th, 1977 for that clock. Well, I hope you found this curious as I did. It's just something to add to our knowledge of flip clocks. I don't know if it'll help anybody, but there it is. Thanks for taking the time.